Hello friends, fans, and faithful readers out there. My name is Robert Blanchard, and I thought I'd do a little change of pace. I know I just put out a show a couple days ago, but I thought I want to do something a little bit different, so I figured I'd record a show while I'm walking my dog. This is Simba. Simba, come here and say hi to everybody. Simba. He's a big boy. He's only a year and a half old. I thought I'd take this chance to explain how and why I got into writing, and give you a little bit of backstory on me and how I came to be who I am. Writing used to be kind of a hobby for me. I didn't really see it as a career path in the beginning. I wrote some things when I was about 20, 21. It was just for me and my friends, though. The characters were me and my friends. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk. They've been telling me I should try and publish it or whatever, but I'd have to do a lot of rewriting in order to make that work. So maybe someday, but not right now. I'm focused on The Roar of a Dragon right now. Going up there, Simba. No, there's dogs up there that would totally kick your butt. So yeah, in the beginning it was just kind of a hobby. I wrote a few things, and then I kind of got this idea for a story. I started to write it. I remember I came up with the idea while I was in the shower one day. That's how I came up with the idea for the prologue for The Roar of a Dragon. So I started that, but like I said, it was a hobby. It wasn't something I did all the time. So it was like every year I'd sit down and write a little bit when I got the urge to. So glad I could play around with the editing software on this, so you don't have to sit through long pauses. So I'd write bits and pieces of it over the years, starting by 2001. Good boy, Simba. He's going to the bathroom. What a good boy. I'd write bits and pieces of it, and I had been working at Walmart. I may have talked about this in my first episode, but I worked at Walmart for 7 years in Wilton, and one day I just became very sick. I came down with a vestibular condition called right unilateral vestibular hypofunction, and I know that doesn't roll off the tongue very well. So yeah, basically it just left me lightheaded and dizzy all the time. Basically, I mean, no one really knows why it happened, but basically when I look to the right with my eye, if I look to the right, my right eyeball shakes a little bit. So apparently that's enough to throw off my entire balance system. So yeah, that's how that came down. So I got sick and I was dizzy and I couldn't do a whole lot of things. Even going on a walk like this would have been really difficult. So yeah, because I was always lightheaded and dizzy, and I still deal with it today, but I've been through physical therapy and been through all kinds of stuff, so I can do things fairly normally now. So yeah, I got real sick, and there just wasn't much I could do around the house, and then I kind of fell back into my writing. So that's how that started. Like I couldn't do anything else, so I'd sit there and I'd write, and then the story started to come together, and then things really started to work out, and that's how it happened. I mean, it was I almost have to thank my sickness for helping me to realize my ability to write. I mean, that's kind of an odd thing to say, but it's probably the case. If I hadn't have gotten sick, I probably wouldn't have finished this book. So, that's just the way things go sometimes, Things happen, and then it leads to something else, and then it leads to something else, and then suddenly you have something. I'm very excited to see where everything goes with the book. The people at Rowanvale Books have been absolutely amazing. But I kept on writing, and I was writing, and after I started writing, I finished it in about 3 years. I think it was 2010, I finally finished The Roar of a Dragon, the first draft. And I was like, when I wrote the final words, I was so overwhelmed that it really didn't, it didn't function. It didn't register in my head that I had finished my long quest to finish this book, So it was like, it kind of took a long time to hit me. But it was a great accomplishment. I wrote it down in one of my notebooks. I wrote down the date, the time, and all that stuff. So, I have it documented. Going down in that creek, Simba. You're not. You go down, you probably won't even get back up. Look at him. He's just checking out everything. This is Devin's fort. He and his sister's boyfriend built. Get out of there. There's nothing in there, you goon. The version I wrote of The Roar of a Dragon was so big I had to split it. It was 150,000 words, and at that time I was trying to sell it to agents, literary agents, and it was just too big. I mean, 150,000 words is a big investment for a publisher to take on a first-time author that's never sold anything. So I had to scale it back a little bit. I reduced it to about 80,000 words. I eventually had split it into 3 and wrote out more of the story. But so yeah, that's just the way that came about. I'm starting to work on the sequel now, as Rowan Vale's working on putting the book itself together, the first book. You know, it's been a long journey, and the journey's not even close to being over yet, because I want to make this into at least a trilogy, if not a bigger series of books, which I think would be great. And I have other ideas for offshoots of the series and different things. But yeah, that's the way it goes. I have to thank everybody for their support, particularly my father. I'm self-publishing the book. He's helped me pay for a lot of it, because on a part-time job it's almost impossible to do. I mean, self-publishing can be kind of expensive, but Rowan Vale's prices are actually pretty good. If anyone out there is looking to self-publish a book, I recommend you look into them. They pay 65% of royalties too, so that's a pretty high number. Outskirts Press pays 100% of royalties, but their prices are like 3 times more expensive. So I mean, it's good if you can afford it, but I've been very happy with with my relationship with Rowan Vale so far. I mean, it's been exclusively by email, but I feel like they've made me part of their team. So yeah, that's very, very important, I think. So yeah, I have to thank my father for helping me. I have to thank the support of my family and friends, people that have supported me from the very beginning. I think a lot about people out there that don't have support of any kind for anything, and I'm very grateful for what I have. People that supported my Facebook page and the Facebook page for my book and my website that I created. It's just been an amazing ride so far, and like I said, it's only beginning. So you're going to see a lot more of this before we get done. I guess I'll just wrap it up for now. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You can visit my page, BlanchardRobert72.wix.com/otherworlds. That site's got a lot more of my writing on it and more things, excerpts from The Roar of a Dragon. You can go to my Facebook page, Robert Blanchard. That's the author page, and there's a Facebook page for The Roar of a Dragon also. So the links will be on the screen. There, and there. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm just going to have to figure that out in editing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will keep you guys posted, and maybe I'll take you for more walks with my dog. Have a good one.